give anybody my ID unless I've committed a crime.
So we can make it real easy or we can make it real hard. Well, all I'm asking is for your ID that I identify who you are in case.
You get a chance to talk to the people upstairs?
Who? Jesus?
No, the people upstairs. They have to give you like some type of permit to
start going to church?
Recording in there. Do you have your ID?
Excuse me?
Do you mind if it's your ID?
Let me see your ID.
Yeah.
So do you have your driver's license?
I just want to know what crime I'm committing.
Do you have your driver's license?
Give me your name. Oh, bless your heart. God bless you. See, now the bad thing is for you, unfortunately for you, is I know my rights and I know the law, and I know I'm not breaking the law.
Not a Terry stop, right? Terryville, Ohio? No? No crime? No victim? Illegal detainment right here? What crime did he commit? Public property? What else? Terry, Ohio. See that? Overturned Terry. Qualified immunity gone. And qualified immunity. Not a Terry stop, right? No. Public property. All right. Freedom of speech, I bet. Yeah. Something that you sort of protect. Public property. So. Back to blue or what? Is that what it is? Not a Terry stop, I bet. Terry versus Ohio, you had to have a crime, bro. A crime. What is the crime? Hey, bro, you don't have to give him your name, bro. This is not a Terry stop. Can't trespass on public property. Public property can't trespass on unless there's a crime. Public property.
Morning, sir.
Public property.
Bus, sir?
Public property doesn't matter.
No,
it's not. Public property.
It's actually private property.
No, it's not, sir. Unless you can tell me where the private property sign says. What does it say? It's private. No, private. Private.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Public property. Yep. Yeah, sure I am.
Okay, we'll finish up with him and then we'll deal with him. You're about to leave.
Yeah, I'm waiting for what bus am I waiting? 203. 203.
Bus pass too.
Yeah, I do have one.
As soon as we're done with them, they want you trespass from the property. So if you don't want to leave, then we'll make you take it. We'll take
Like, you mean like violence, right? Sweet. Sweet.
We're just giving you the opportunity, buddy.
Sweet.
So if you want to leave now, you can. If you don't, you can wait for us.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my bus, which is Bay 6.
Well, they want you trespass from the property, so you won't be making the bus.
So public property, no crime. So
Not a private property. Actually, federal property.
which, yeah, I know.
You're filming bus stops.
Yeah, First Amendment. They should tell you. First Amendment,
Yeah.
right? Because you have a sign. You have a sign over there?
Federal property.
No.
filming
Inside that, you have a policy.
Yeah, bro, you lost that aesthetic on. I don't even have it.
Where's it? Where's the sign that was right here that says public photography is allowed? There was a sign right there, and they took it off.
There's been a sign there for a long time.
It says it's supposed to say public video
All right,
recording.
sir, you're being trespassed right now. As a duty appointed represented by the owner of this property, I hereby warn you that you are trespassing on this property as defined by NRS 207.200. If you do not leave this premises immediately, you will be subject to arrest for misdemeanor. Your subsequent return to this property after being duly warned not to return will subject you to immediate arrest for trespassing, revocation of permission to enter upon or use following properties of the Regional Transportation Commission of Southern Nevada selected below. So,
All right. So, one question: private property, right?
yes, sir.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. What's your name?
Badge number 1097, sir.
Sweet. All right. Cool. So,
You're no
see that
longer
bus right there?
bus no more,
Yes,
sir.
I can. See that bus? I could go right away. That's public
The bus
property.
is going out of service, and they can't.
No, but that sidewalk is public,
Right,
correct?
the sidewalk.
Yes.
Up here is not.
Okay, sweet. You said no. No.
Correct.
All right. This is not public property, right?
Correct.
Sweet. All right. Sweet. All right. Cool. Private property. I don't see a sign that says private property. All right. Where's that sign, sir? That says private property.
Inside the lobby, sir.
It says private property.
Yes, sir. You can also find it on RTC policy on RTC online as well. So
That says this is private
this
property.
is private property.
Sweet. All right. Well, you just earned yourself a lawsuit
Okay, that's fine.
because nowhere it says private property. So I don't see any sign that says private property. You're supposed to have it posted. And I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see any private property signs anywhere. Because I know this is public property
Cool. Let's go, sir.
that I paid for. That sign right there says private property.
Let's go, sir.
That sign says private property. That right there.
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, you work here, bro. What does it say? Private property? Nope. This is a non-smoking facility. Yep. No private property. Sweet. You know I'm gonna have this overturned, correct?
That's fine.
Sweet.
So you gotta leave the property.
Yeah, but don't worry about it. Tomorrow I'll be back.
Wait, what?
You want to make a bet?
Okay.
Because this is public property, and you
It is
can.
not property.
Did I commit a-
passed you the trespass notice? So if we find you back here again, like I said, you will be arrested for misdemeanor for trespassing.
On public property, correct? Without a crime?
Okay. Please exit the property, sir.
Oh, that's public. I could be right there if I want.
This is still property.
No, it's not, sir. So where's it? So, all right. See those? See that
Once
light
you
pole?
pass that sidewalk on that side.
Let me ask you this. See that? See that light pole?
I'm asking you. You asked me a
Public
question.
easement. Public easement.
You asked me a question and I'm answering it
All
to
right.
you.
So here,
So that's sidewalk right here is still part of RTC because
which is private property, you're claiming
Still
private property.
Once you pass that over there, it's no longer private property no more.
All right. Cool. And you
I
can.
don't need you to exit the property, sir.
All right. Cool. Well, you just earn yourself a complaint, lawsuit, and all that stuff. But tomorrow for sure, I will come back here and speak to your supervisor.
That's fine. There's a couple
Oh, they
of
are?
them over there. So,
Oh well, how come I can't talk to one of them?
well, you're being trespassed.
All
Las
right.
Vegas Metro Police Department already warned you as well that if you don't leave
Yeah,
the
but they don't
property,
have the
will arrest
authority
you.
to do it.
Yes, they do.
They have authority to do it.
To arrest you? Yes. so
No,
we're
I
gonna
mean
give you
like ask me to
trespass.
leave.
Yes, we told them to trespass you. So if you don't.
For what
comply,
crime? What crime?
So
What
please
crime?
exit the property, sir.
What crime?
Please exit the
I
property.
know, but what crime?
Please exit the property.
No crime, right? For what reason?
Private property, sir. We already discussed this.
All right. So this right here, you're claiming this right here is private property. All right, buddy, you earn yourself a lawsuit. Public property. Uh-huh. So he's claiming that this is private property right here. So, yep. Yeah, he's saying that this is private property, but I know for a fact that it's not private property, it's public property, and they cannot trespass nobody for no reason unless there's a crime, and there's no crime. So, yeah. So, yeah, all this, he said this is private property, but it's not. See this light pole right here? Public property. This is where the people have to come in and walk here in here. So, well, there you go, RTC. This is your people right here, kicking people off for no apparent reason. First Amendment violation of it. So, there you go. Yep. 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 These. So. Well, there you go, right there, folks. He said this is private property. I don't see any signs that says private property. So, all right. So this right here, all right. It says no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted, but this only applies to private property. Okay. That right there, that statute does not apply to public property unless I committed a crime, and there was no crime committed. Simply, they didn't like the fact that I was recording the police detaining somebody on public property. So there you go. So let's go check this out. And the time that I stopped by here, I believe was around 3 a.m. I think, to catch the 203. No private property signs. The other security officer, all right, same thing. All right, only applies to private property. All right, let's see all this right here. Yeah. So the security officer is claiming that this is all private property. That there's a sign inside this building that says private property, and he is incorrect. There is no private property signs. Okay. Yep. Not one single sign that says private property here. And they took that guy, look, they took the guy to jail. Look at that. Sweet. For not doing anything at all. No private property signs. Zero. Nope, nothing. No private property signs. Nope, no private property signs. Zero. Nada. Yep. So there you have it. The security guys are claiming that this is private property, and they can trespass anybody they feel like on public property without a crime. So, yeah. And this has to get fixed, and they have to rectify this this unlawful trespass that they gave me. So I will be bringing this to the RTC attention, to the supervisors. Make sure to train them that this is public property and they cannot kick nobody out because they feel like it. It's simply because I'm recording. So that's the only reason why they kicked me out, because I was recording. They didn't like it. So there you go, civil rights violation right there. Yep. All right, man. I'm gone.